tonight is a huge honor. As being the first class going into the Hall of Fame, of course, Concordia's got a long history, and to be a part of that history is very special to me and my family. We're grateful for it, and it's very humbling at the same time, considering the great teams that have played here and some of the great athletes.
So many other great players out there who I thought maybe should have been considered even before me. It's definitely a humbling experience.
From 2002. It's wonderful to have a chance just to see everybody and kind of relive some of the memories that we had.
Yeah.
But I really don't think the full meaning of it will really sink in until several years down the road.
Really?
I think it's great. I mean, like I said, we were all a very tight-knit group, and it's nice to get back out here and see some of the guys I've played with. I've lost touch with a lot of them. I've kept in touch with a couple of them, but it's awesome. It's a great honor, and I appreciate it.
Obviously, this is the very first Hall of Fame group, and I just thought it was fantastic. I think every group, every individual that participated tonight did extremely well. The media production went well. To get all these guys together on my team and to have 7 out of the 12 show up was a pretty good turnout. Baseball team had a good turnout. A good turnout all the way around.
It was awesome. We came to Concordia. I came my freshman year in 2000, and I was one of several players that Coach Gardner recruited. And it was tough our freshman year. I mean, we were in a lot of games, and each year, we gradually got better and better and better. And our junior year, my junior year, 2002, it was. I look back, and you couldn't have taken. You take one player out of the mix, and we're not here tonight. And it was such a team chemistry that it's something I've never experienced. And like I said, I look back, and any team, there's 35 of us. Any one person that you take off, we're not going to the conference championship. We're not going to win the regionals, and we don't end up in the College World Series. And it was such a great feeling. There was such a camaraderie. Everyone was friends. There was a lot of differences, but we stepped on that field. We performed as a machine, and Coach Gardner brought it all together. It was amazing what he did when he was there.
Well, like Scott said, it takes all of us to accomplish one goal. And Coach Gardner made us believe from day one that it's more than just baseball. It's not the most athletic team that's going to win the games. It's the teams that play together as a unit and have that cohesion. He taught us more things about life besides baseball. I think that helped us on the field. So knowing that we're still the only team that's made it, it's a great honor, but like they say, records are meant to be broken. And some days, some team's going to make it besides us, but it's good to know that what he did for us still made us that good as a team. And, he made us into who we are today anyway.
Oh, it's an honor and a privilege to, be an athlete, former athlete of Concordia, come back and see athletes honored the way they are now. Concordia progressed in the way that it has over the years. And, for these athletes, they put so much into the sport and the university. This is like icing on the cake after all the accomplishments they've had over the years.
A guy like Michael Childs being, his team being inducted, you break his record, you have the most points now. But what is it like to know that you're part of the history of Concordia?
Oh, it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of a tradition like that. And, Michael Childs and that 82-83 team that won the national championship, when we came in as freshmen, they were who we looked up to. We had him, and then Wendell Holmes comes along, and, we're freshmen, and we still look up to him, even after we're out of the university. And as for the records and things, those are just part of the process. And that's not what you set out to do whenever you first come to school. You look at winning and getting better and trying to be like them. So again, that's just a little extra on top of your career. So.
It was great. I tell you, even when the guy came out and interviewed me, I'm so proud of what we've done. And more than anything, me and Coach always had this special relationship. So when he called me and told me that this is what we was going to do, I was like, Coach, I will be there. And I think he was kind of worried. He actually called me today and about 4:30 and said, Coach, Paige, we're going to get together about 5:45. Are you going to be on time? I said, Coach, I'll be there. So it was great for me because I really have there's a special part of my heart that goes out to Coach because he was great I was there for 2 years, and everything Coach told me, he done. And I think more than anything, even today, I tell people at work, everything I do, I'm a supervisor now at work, and I'll tell them, Coach, one of his favorite sayings is you got to do something 13 times before it become a habit. So every one of our drills that we've done it at least 13 times. So that's the kind of things I tell my people, the guys that work for me. If you do it 13 times, guess what? It become a habit. So we got to at least do it that many times to get used to what we're doing. And Coach, he meant the world to me. And the other thing that he used to tell me, and I still tell my folks, is, and I think I said it on the CD, is that Paige, you got to get all 12 people to get on the same page. And if we can do that, we got something special. And he told me that probably the first 3 weeks of the season. And I just watch him mold it and watch him build that team. And by the time we were go to the tournament, we were clicking on all cylinders. And he knew, Coach, he had so many crazy things that he come up with. We had 5s and we had 7s. To this day, we still don't know what that meant. We don't know what he used to talk about. But everybody that played for us, we still holler ball, which is something else Coach had to do. We still give out 7s, which is something that Coach Jordan had us do. And we still talk about the stuff that Coach, I really felt like Coach was so much ahead of his time. And this was 82, 83. And I think we do stuff now the team are doing just now doing on the basketball court. So it was great. I look forward to this when he called me, and I had a ball. It was really great.